Hi, I'm Kaitlyn Cennamo. Welcome to today's edition of MCTV Weekday Update. Texas Tech just retired the Midnight Matador. Andrew Doak introduces us to the Masked Rider's new ride. The Humans vs. Zombies Apathon is trying to take the game from the physical world and put it into the mobile one to liven up the game. Over 100,000 2- to 8-letter words are recognized by the Scrabble Dictionary. The highest scoring word on the first turn: Mujix, a Russian peanut. Students dress up, hold signs, and they can go anywhere they want today in the sub to make their flip books. There's never a wrong time to donate toys to children. TAB is hosting the Toys for Tots drive with many drop-off bins located around campus. Reporter Clay Elmore has more info about this week-long event. Even though your teacher might want you to sit front row center, and even if your go-to spot is right in the middle, according to officers, the safest place for you to sit in your classroom is right here, at the end of the row closest to the door. Active shooters are more likely to aim for the center of the room, and it makes for an easier escape route. It took over 60 hours to install the entire exhibit. This piece alone took over 2 days to literally map out the state of Texas and individually place each flower to represent different population areas across the state. That's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Texas Tech University, the land of the Matadors, where Red Raiders fight for the school we love so dearly and the victory bells ring out. With over 32,000 students getting their guns up, one gun in the hands of the wrong person could cause chaos.
You have got to be prepared to take measures to save your own life.
Lieutenant Eric Williams is an active shooter and firearms instructor with the Texas Tech Police Department and says it's do or die if you come across an active shooter.
Don't outsource your safety. Don't expect someone else to do it for you.
Texas Tech has many protocols in place to keep students and faculty safe, including tech alert notifications and officers on campus. However, as Lieutenant Williams suggested, it's better to be safe than sorry. Even though your teacher might want you to sit front row center, and even if your go-to spot is right in the middle, according to officers, the safest place for you to sit in your classroom is right here, at the end of the row closest to the door. Active shooters are more likely to aim for the center of the room, and it makes for an easier escape route. For more information, Lieutenant Williams suggests taking a training class to be more prepared.
Get prepared. Do some training, okay? Go through the seminar, kind of like I teach, or there's a lot of other instructors out there that do this type of thing. Go through some training. Go through some self-defense type of training that would get you prepared to be able to fight for your life if you have to.
For MCTV, I'm Kaitlyn Cennamo. Landmark Arts and the Texas Tech School of Art opened the 20th anniversary Clay on the Wall Invitational last month. Curators selected 20 North American artists' interpretations of clay to display in the Landmark Gallery of the Art Building. Anthony Saya is the Assistant Director of Landmark Arts and says the exhibit brings a unique perspective to the Lubbock community.
The show itself is an investigation in the concept of clay and how it can be conceived and shown in an artwork or a gallery space where we see a lot of artwork that's on pedestals and things like that. Well, this is kind of taking that away and putting it on the walls. It allows students and as well as staff and faculty as well as the community to be exposed to a lot of different artwork that they might not have been exposed to somewhere else.
It took over 60 hours to install the entire exhibit. This piece alone took over 2 days to literally map out the state of Texas and individually place each flower to represent different population areas across the state. You can check out the hard work that the laborers and artists put into the exhibit until it ends on February 24th. It's the #1 selling word game in the world. Next year will mark its 65th anniversary. And of over 4,000 game clubs, one of them meets right here at the grocery store twice a week. While you're getting your groceries for tonight's dinner, the Lubbock Scrabble Club is taking on the tiles. The group has been together since 1980 and puts over 30 years of word wisdom to the test every Wednesday and Saturday in the Market Street Cafe. Club director Cesar Jamarillo says you can learn a lot from this board game.
Come on out and learn some new words, strange words, words we really don't use sometimes, but they're like old words that were used a long time ago. We never use them anymore, pretty much. It's an intellectual game. I would think educated people would enjoy playing it.
Over 100,000 2- to 8-letter words are recognized by the Scrabble Dictionary. The highest scoring word on the first turn: Mujix, a Russian peanut. Market Street employees are glad to provide a place for the group to play.
I have seen them and observed them over here, and they're very nice, orderly. They come over and sit down, order a few things to eat, and then they just start playing Scrabble. They seem to enjoy themselves. It seems to be a congenial place and a good atmosphere because they have a good little turnout over here. I've seen them over here.
Do you think you have what it takes to outword an opponent? The group encourages people young and old to join them. For MCTV, I'm Kaitlyn Cennamo.